the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The short hands, it's Stewart. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The offense changing the play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely... Back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab quality for the 1st down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Finds space on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. And
down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Running it to the right. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to it. Maybe a crease. They'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Motion from the back. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
It's 3rd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Makes it past the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Underwood. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They boot it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Underwood. He tries to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
To the air, it's Mateer. The screen, he's got wheels. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the NC State Wolfpack.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special, some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Underwood to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Hansen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Throwing, Underwood. On target, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Eagle, eagle! Thought! Look, enter!
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Looking to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Brings it down on the right side. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot.
Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Play fake, Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Hansen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Underwood. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Again, it's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So first down, they'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Underwood in the gun on third down. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! Big Blue with the answer.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now on first down from the 40. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They go to the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be, and when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Here's Underwood to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He wants to change this route. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Might be calling a hot route. sends it back in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short.
Eagle, eagle, check, eagle. 3-1-9 Packer. Nap, check. Shuffle, heads.
Underwood. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I get it. You're trying to be smart right now because you got to go down the field, and you got to make something happen, and you got to make it happen pretty fast. But now you got to understand the situation. It's fourth down. This game's over if I don't get the first down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Red Eddie. Iron, hot, Venom. Roman. Move. Straight to the end.
Fourth down, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're
Makes a grab and room to run. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Plows through the defense. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Release to the back. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He'll pull it down and run. Ball is